Hey guys, how are you doing today? It's P.E. Gilbert, your blogger, writing consultant, and the author to the upcoming fantasy novella, The Sultan's Daughter. And today, we are going to discuss the latest with regards to one of my favourite fantasy authors, Patrick Rothfuss. But before we go any further with today's content, hit that subscribe button. So, for those of you who may not be familiar with Patrick Rothfuss, he is the author of the fantasy series The Kingkiller Chronicles, and I am a huge fan of the series. The first volume, The Name of the Wind, came out in 2007 and was a massive success. And the second volume, The Wise Man's Fear, came out in 2011. Thus, it has been 9 years since the last book came out. Sounds like another fantasy author. Anyhow, on the 28th of April earlier this year, Patrick Rothfuss made a video on YouTube where he took some questions. Inevitably, one user asked the question that every fan of the Kingkiller Chronicles was going to ask. Will Book 3, Doors of Stone, be released in 2020? And this was Patrick's answer.
No offense, but use your head.
Personally, I find this answer puzzling, saddening, and concerning. Yes, I appreciate that Patrick must get asked this question constantly. It must drive him mad, as he may well want the book finished and released even more than we fans do. However, I find this response bizarre, firstly because Patrick was not asked for an exact date, but rather a rough estimation. Couldn't he have just said, unlikely, I'm not sure, or I hope so? Wouldn't any of those have been a more diplomatic answer than to tell one of his fans to go and do one, to put it nicely? Second, I find his answer saddening because Patrick has what so many authors can only dream of, and I unashamedly include myself in this. I wish I had a legion of fans waiting eagerly for my books. This is what Patrick has. It's a rare gift. One that he has undoubtedly earned through his hard graft and great skill as a writer. So why mistreat the very people who hang onto your every word? It makes no sense and comes across as poor form, ungrateful, and outright rude. Also, I find Patrick's response to this question particularly galling in light of what he said in another video from September last year.
My fear is what is the larger effects of my book on the world and on the minds of the people who take the time to consume it. Am I contributing in a positive way to the overall kind of collective consciousness of people in the world? I worry about that.
So, if Patrick wants to bring positivity to the world, why swear at your loyal fan base? How is that bringing positivity to mankind? I don't get it. Third, Patrick's response concerns me from the perspective of how soon we are to actually reading Doors of Stone. From the subliminal messages and the vibes he's giving off in this interview, I sense his frustration with the book, i.e. that he is nowhere near finishing it. This is the worst part of all for me. It's been 9 years since the last book, and still there is no sign of Book 3. While the frustration for us Kingkiller Chronicles fans is similar to those yearning for the Winds of Winter, the difference between the two series is that 1. George R.R. Martin's books contain multiple point of view characters, while Patrick's is just from one point of view, his main character Kvothe. And 2. Patrick has claimed in the past that he wrote the whole series out years ago. This is the perplexing part, because I cannot work out what Patrick's problem is. Put simply, what is taking him so long? But as ever, I would love to hear what you guys think of Patrick's video in April. Do you think his response is understandable? Why do you think Doors of Stone is taking him so long? And do you also get the sense that it is going to be a while still before his much-awaited next book is going to come out? Let me know what you think. Otherwise, like, comment, and hit that subscribe button so that you will be the first to receive more videos on updates on authors. Moreover, come the 2nd of July, my debut fantasy novella, The Sultan's Daughter, is going to be released. I have left a link in the description below. Check it out. Until next time, keep well. Once again, guys, I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it and I hope you've enjoyed it. Hit that subscribe button and then you will be the first to receive more awesome content from my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.